All right. Wilson Contreras and Victor Caratini collide at home plate. I don't know if you saw this. So there's a wall ball and or a gap shot, whatever. Contreras is coming around. He's trying to beat it. And he really kind of doesn't have anywhere to go. If he slides, he's out by a mile and a half. So he tries to kind of go around the tag and step on home plate that way. And Caratini kind of crosses the baseline with the ball and they collide. Now they are friends, I guess, off the field. Supposedly, like they're really good friends, they're really good buddies. So it really wasn't a scuffle, but they both kind of hugged it out, and Caratini was like, "Hey, dude, like you got to slide. You can't do that." Like it was a peaceful beef, if you will. But bench is clear, all of that stuff. But my question is, was anyone really at fault here?
I don't think so. Like when you watch it, so I mean, look at it from Contreras' perspective. If I slide head first, I'm gonna lose a finger going into this guy. I slide feet first, I'm gonna spike him. So I might as well just kind of like run around him and give it a shot. I mean, he's out pretty much any way you shake it. Like there's no way he was going to be safe in the situation unless he can like jump over the top of him and swan dive to home plate.
Yeah, Chris
There's
Coughlin.
there's no way he was
Yeah.
going to be safe. And Caratini, he caught the ball and kind of took his momentum across home plate. I mean, he's standing right in the baseline. I mean, there's not a lot of places that he can move and get out of the way. He's got to put the tag on him. So like I don't have any problem with the play. I don't think anyone's at fault. It's one of those plays where like both guys are kind of stuck in the lanes they're in, and you just kind of have to let it play out. I will say Contreras didn't lower a shoulder. Like he didn't go in trying to get him. He actually tried to like spin at the end to avoid making kind of the contact with him that he did. They just kind of bumped. Thankfully, they were friends because that could have been an ugly situation. Caratini kind of put his arm around his shoulder. They chatted for a minute. They were, I would say, to your point, it was friendly, not as friendly at the beginning, more friendly at the end. More
Yeah.
Caratini being like, "Dude, you can't do that to me." But when all said and done, nobody got hurt. I don't think anyone was at fault. The play was just one of those where they're both stuck where they were, and it had to just play out.
Yeah, and I think Contreras at the end of the game said, "Hey, like that was the least volatile contact I was going to make is going standing up. If like you said, if I go in feet first, man, it's a train wreck. Like trains off the rails, it's going to hurt. Like this was the only way that I could make the least amount of contact while still trying to do my job and score. So I don't have any issues with that either. And I'm with you. I don't think it was anyone's fault. Um, if he slides, there's no shot of him reaching home plate. So it just kind of, you know, wrong place, right place, wrong time. I don't know exactly which one fits this situation, but yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a beef, but nothing more than that. I don't think it, you know, warranted the benches to clear, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hard part is if he goes in feet first, he wipes Caratini out. That probably looks worse. He goes in head first, he's going to jam or break a finger. As somebody who's been spiked many times, it's not a lot of fun to have somebody go feet first into you from that close. Um, so I think of all the potential scenarios, that was the best one. I mean, some catchers may have had a bigger problem with it than Caratini did, but at the end of the day, I think Contreras was right. This was the least painful option of what was in front of me, so I did what I had to do.
Yeah. Heat of the moment, anger, you make peace a minute later, which is almost exactly what they did in real time. Like Caratini just they both kind of hugged it out. It brings them to the Red Sox dugout a little bit. And they were both talking like civilly. They weren't yelling at each other or anything. They're just like, hey, man, like, come on, what are you doing? Type of thing. And that's as heated as it got. But just wanted your take on if anything was, if anyone was at fault there.
Yeah, definitely a weird play. I don't see anybody at fault, but definitely a weird play. And in today's game where, running into the catcher is no longer a thing, for a minute there, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. And then it thankfully wasn't.
Yeah. Issues were warrant, or my goodness, warnings were issued for each teams for that, but I think it was just going to be left at that anyways. I don't think they really had to police that, but John Carter says if Jeffers wasn't hurt and was catching Contreras would have been in trouble. He's 6'4", 230. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Contreras been on the ground.
Yep. Absolutely. But yep. I don't think anyone was at fault. Just kind of one of those things that happened. But
Yeah, just a weird play, bad timing.